That's good how it popped out. Look at that. Red Prism players through Eldrazi winner, Hogak Summer, and tricks are for Tibalts. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. No problems. No problems. Cool. So, what are we going to do tonight? Well, we're playing White Prism, and this is actually very close to the White Prism list that I had brewed up and teased a long time ago. However, White Prism never had really a good handle on what it needed to attack in the meta until now. Now, if you're not familiar, there is this certain Planeswalker running around, modern, wreaking havoc on everybody. We are here to stop that, and only that. In fact, everyone that we play that is not running that said Planeswalker is a victory in our book, and we're happy to lose to. However, I have a good thought and feeling that we're going to run into Tibalt. Tibalt. So, we've already played basically an Isochron Scepter version, but it was a lot heavier into blue. Now, our Discord folks suggested we go ahead and splash because Teferi is a way to lock kind of this down, and then it's actually difficult for a lot of the list to interact with. So we're going to splash for Teferi. I opted to get a couple Spell Quellers in too, because that's not too bad. But when we really look and break down this list, how does it attack Tibalt? Are you ready? Are you ready? Deafening silence. But this doesn't always. Bloodbraid Elf into Tibalt. Well, fine. I'll silence you. Haha. That will do nicely. What? Not always? Well, we can stick the silence on the Isochron Scepter. And now we have a silence every turn. Haha. Hard lock with Teferi. Nice. What else do we have? A Magistrate. Ooh. This one. Your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hand. This shuts down a lot of interesting things. Can shut down graveyard casting. Can shut down from library kind of things. It can shut down from cascades. It can also shut down from exile. Interesting. We have the Magistrate. This combos with Knowledge Pool. Knowledge Pool, we'll get to that later. Which combos with Teferi, which combos with Spell Queller, which combos with Karn. And then I'm just playing Spyglasses because I want to name a fetch land and ruin our opponent. By the way, we have a Canonist over here too. That combos with Karn. That stops Tibalt. If I didn't have enough Deafening Silences, I just want to make sure I have one extra one in the sideboard. That's the list. This is like when I altered my Ponza deck to take on my buddy's control deck. 4 Moon, Choke, Boil, Veil, Karn, all main board. Yeah. When do we start chaining Oris? When I know what that is. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to target creature this turn. Player can't cast spells this turn. And creatures that player control can't attack this turn. Maybe in our future. But we're going to be playing this list today. Going to maybe do 1, maybe 2 leagues. We'll see how we're feeling. Needs more castle? Nope. Nope. All plains. All plains. Not snow ones either. We're not giving in to Kaldheim. Let's play Magic. Let's play Magic. What's up? This is the Tibalt killer. If you're done playing against Tibalt, we're going to find out. We're going to find out if this truly does end Tibalt's. Are you ready? Are you ready? If you're not ready for this or you want to watch something else, we've got our YouTube. Black White Tokens, YouTube exclusives going up tomorrow or yesterday, depending on when you're watching. Let's do this. I am ready to lose to everything except Tibalt. Famous last words. Let's make it happen. I should almost I never play it. I should almost turn on MTG Goldfishes, like, just to say, oh, what were the last matches that this opponent was found in, just to play it. But anyway, bridge with a Blaststone is definitely just not what we want to do in this list. So let's mulligan this. Here we go. All right, found it. We'll probably ditch a Path to Exile, plan the Silence, got the Magistrate, got the bridge to hide behind. Who needs Path? Get out of here. We're ready. Don't turn one me. Bloodstainmire. Oh my gosh, it's not Tibalt. This is probably not a Tibalt list. We've already found our opponent that's playing fair magic. Oh. This stops Luris, by the way. My opponent sees this and goes, ah, you're Tibalt hunting. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, I've got the Spyglass. Go ahead, opponent. Meddling Mage, Tibalt scoops. Nah, they got Stomp. Oh, they're Jund. They're Jund. There's Ren in 6. Interesting. Let's get this Prairie Stream out of here. Interesting card. I should Spyglass that. Oh my gosh, what just happened? What just happened? What just happened? Come back. What just happened? How do I bring this back over? Why do I have 2 graveyards here? What's happened? I can't exit the graveyard. Oh my gosh. I can't exit the graveyard. It's this big. What happened? I can't hunt Tibalts. One sec. Relogging. MGGO messed up. Oh, we're back. We're back. All right. So, big question here. I think I picked up a Silence. That's what it looks like I picked up. Okay. So I've picked up a Silence. Let's fix this. Oh, can I not click things? Oh my gosh. I can't click. Magic Online breaking. There we go. All right. I kind of want to play the Magistrate. I kind of want to play the Spyglass too. I should probably play the Magistrate with the idea that next turn I Spyglass. My opponent's going to uptick and pick up. They have some land, Bloodstainmire, I think. Moto's like freaking out. We're not allowed to hunt people. I kind of want to, let's get the Magistrate down. I've got 2 Silences after. That was so weird. There's no way to pull your graveyard out like that. Well, I guess, well, no, I'm not gonna touch this Thoughtseize. I'm gonna play the Magistrate down. They know about this. Next turn we can Spyglass Silence. If they downtick and Stomp, they'll have the land, Simeon, and Cascade Spell. If they can bolt this, fine, whatever. Liliana. Now what do I name? All right, Magistrate's dead. We have Lily and Ren. Did you see that? Did you see that? It flashed. And people are laughing at me for 2 Spyglasses. Spyglass number 1. Easy mode. Say okay. Liliana of the Veil. Easy mode. MTGO is struggling, and I relogged too. We'll see if it continues to have problems. My opponent decides Raging Ravine here. Can uptick Ren in 6. That's fine. We have Bolt, double Bloodstain Mire. Would be funny to name Bloodstain Mire. Ooh, Tarmogoyf. Alright, I have Path. I have Bridge. I have Ghostly Prison. Huh. My turn bar is empty? It is. That's a cool feature too. We'll just play on here. I know what we're in. We're in main phase. Why is this all empty? Do I Spyglass the Ren in 6 and just... I mean, like, I'm either getting smacked by this. This is 8 damage. That puts me to 10. Maybe I need to play Ghostly Prison this turn. I think I'm going to play Ghostly Prison here to make the Tarmogoyf more frustrating to attack with. That way I don't have to deal with maybe Raging Ravine in 2 turns. Spyglass and Silence is up next, or Bridge. Definitely probably have to Spyglass the Ren in 6 away because of the Bolt. They're going to bolt me. Down to 15. Double Bloodstain Mire in hand. Live patch. Oh, Inquisition ends up stealing Spyglass here. It's pretty good for them. Good top deck, opponent. Good top deck. We had the Ren in 6 on lockdown, and they stole it from us. Okay. So I've got to deal with Ren in 6 somehow. Bloodstain Mire to the bin here. Overgrown Tomb. Uptick the Ren in 6. Maybe... Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry that that flashes. Maybe try to fix it at sideboard time. We'll relog one more time here at sideboard. They pay the 2 for Ghostly Prison. Done. It's so funny to put the Blast Zone up on 2 because of Liliana. I guess I'll put this in tapped and pass turn. Maybe if they go to Emblem, I silence them. Boom. Get silenced. I mean, I have 2 of them. They're just going to boot up Raging Ravine and hit me and kill me. And if they do that, we'll... oh my gosh, they didn't. They had the lethals. Oh no, they don't, because Ghostly. Never mind. That's right, we're playing this card. So this puts me to 6, down to 4. Bloodstain Mire in hand, that's a bolt. And they have two Bloodstain Mires right now. They can bolt me twice here. All right, I'm gonna concede. We're gonna restart one more time. Be right back. Let's relog one more time. How's everyone's Monday going? Fun fact, we did not find Tibalt in our first matchup. Fun fact. Oh no, this looks even worse now. I can't decide if this is better or not. Hello? Oh. Return to game. Okay, all right. I think we're good. We'll see. All right, so they are Jund, but they're not what appears to be Tibalt Jund, but they might have it kind of buried in there somewhere. Kind of thinking Deafening Silence can come out. I'll keep Silence Isochron Scepter here. I can probably cut a Magistrate. We can probably cut a Teferi here. I'm gonna cut one Spyglass to move it to the sideboard to go pick up. Kind of like the idea of a cast out here. Should probably get that in there somewhere. Is this just better than something else? Prison? No, we kind of like the Ghostly Prisons. They are a creature deck that attacks me. They have enough. Plus they have a way to get rid of bridge. I like this cast out, I just don't know what I want to take out for it. Probably just a magistrate out and just play 2 magistrates, 3 Teferis, couple spell quellers. This seems alright. We have to make our sideboard choices there a little quicker too. Alright, let's play first. Let's see if Magic Online can figure itself out. We'll keep this opener. Keep the opener. We got Karn, we got Bridge, we're good. Just rock 61 cards? No, we need concrete, crazy, incredible data to determine if we are the Tibalt killer. Alright, I'm gonna just fetch in response to this. Wish I was playing Mana Tithe. Anyway. Wonder if Jund is running a transformational sideboard, go directly into Valky. Oh, that would be the awfulness. I would hate it. I would hate it so much. I think they Inquisition the Spell Queller. That's my gut feeling here. They take Bridge once again. I mean... I definitely wouldn't be upset about putting the path here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Now they can't kill me with creatures, probably. We'll get Spell Queller up next. I don't think I'm disappointed with this play here. It'll ramp them like crazy. But now we have a path on a scepter. I mean, we could path ourselves a bunch too and ramp us. It's the next level. They take Karn from us. And Inquisition. Alright, so we had Inquisition, Thoughtseize, Inquisition. My opponent is playing crazy powerful magic right now. Crazy powerful magic. We're going to... Oh. I want to play the Scavenger Grounds because it takes care of a Tarmogoyf a little bit better. But then I could lose the blue to like Liliana here. I guess I'll go ahead and play the blue here with the idea that this, if it gets picked off by a Liliana, isn't the worst. We've got future bridges. Path on a stick, exactly. Quite literally a stick. All right, who's ready for whatever this is? Oh, they brought it in tapped. Okay. So there is an argument Scavenger Grounds was ever so slightly more important there. They'll get... Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that that flashes like that. All right, well, we have the Magistrate. We can do probably just this. And pass turn. If they go after the Magistrate, I could target it. Scepter, take me to McDonald's. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna path my own Magistrate. Oh my gosh, are they gonna double down on this? This is like double ramp. I'll go get that island, and then I'm gonna go get a plains here as well. Sounds good to me. Can't decide if this was a 2-for-1 anywhere here. Yeah, I'm ramping with Scepter here. Verdant Catacombs, fetch, and probably pick it up. It'll probably flash again, because targeting stuff in the graveyard apparently is a thing now. Yeah, it does that flashing. Why? I don't know. Oh, that's a good one. Look at that. Here, let's... Here, ooh, there we go. Okay. Alright, maybe that fixed it. I don't know. I don't know, we tried. It gave me the way to adjust the screen there. Okay, Auriok Champion's not a bad one. We have Scavenger Grounds to take care of Peatland if they try to do something with Renin 6. We need to avoid a Liliana here briefly. They put Peatland into the yard. I will use Scavenger Grounds to clear. This makes Tarmogoyf real tiny too. Nice. Cool. And if they play Tarmogoyf, it's an 0-1 versus a 1-1. Oh, Verdant Catacombs will make it a 1-1. My opponent does nothing else. Scepter's a little awkward by itself, by the way. Let's keep Renin 6 in check past turn. So at the beginning of this entire match in League, I made the comment that if my opponent were to not be playing Tibalt, we'll accept a loss. I have not seen Tibalt yet, so my opponent's playing Fair Jund. That means I'm okay with a loss. After all, we're not built to beat Fair Jund. My opponent has another Peatland. This is getting less fair by the minute. Kroxa, all right. Always yes, always yield. Bye-bye Scepter, which really isn't a problem for us. Wasn't on anything at the moment. Okay, uptick with Ren 6 picks up Peatland. Cool. Okay, we'll go ahead and combat at Renin 6 briefly here. And then we'll put down a bridge. Down with the bridge, pass turn. All right, so we could really use Karn. Karn maybe uptick or then downtick, go get Pithy Needle. Opponent just bolts my face. Okay. Verdant Catacombs instead of the Peatland that they had picked up. My opponent looks to be wanting to play some cards here. Probably Liliana plus something else. Picks up their Peatlands. Bloodbraid Elf cascades into Kroxa. So far, not Tibalt deck yet. Kroxa ETB. I discard nothing, gain 1 life, lose 3 life, down to 14. Back up again because of Bloodbraid Elf. Top deck Karn. Okay. Top deck the Karn. So, I don't think it's worthwhile here to get something that I could lose. I have Soul Guide Lantern here, and I can get rid of their graveyard, or I could go get Pithy Needle and stop Renin 6. Both of these seem okay. Auriok Champion's back on defense at this point to block Bloodbraid Elf. So Karn is going to go get something. Just what? I don't think Liquid Metal is making much sense here. I've got 5 mana, so Knowledge Pool doesn't. I think it's going to probably be the Needle. We could get bolted, and that's why I want to get the max value out of this Karn. Soul Guide Lantern's probably a next hit, although these aren't too worrisome. My opponent shouldn't bolt now. They should allow me to go get something, then bolt. But hey, what are you going to do? We'll grab the Pithy Needle, put a Pithy Needle down. We'll name Ren and 6, and pass the turn. You miss Lattice? Oh, Lattice. Oh, Lattice. All right, so my opponent can get a Kroxa here if they want Peatland, cycle, and then play if they would like that kind of turn. If they do that, they lose the Peatland, but the Pithy Needle is preventing Renin 6 from picking it back up. So what value is this? Could be a lot if they have, say, K-Command or something else. This is 4 mana Kroxa based on the pausing here in Magic Online. Cool. All right. We take 2. My opponent's setting up to blast us when they can get rid of this bridge. All right, fetch land. We'll just pass turn. No real reason to hold on to a fetch land. I could have attacked with the needle in hand, and then if my opponent kills the bridge, they swing in with the Bloodbraid and kill my Karn. No real reason to do that. Although I could be attacking here. If I do attack and they find a way to remove this, I'm going to take 6, which I don't like that idea. You can decide if that's a smart play or not. All right, well, we're going to lose our Auric champion. I assume. Maybe they'll go up here. All right, we're sacrificing. Get a Hallowed Fountain so I have something that doesn't hurt me later. Auric champion, goodbye. Well, we'll play the lands. Liliana would uptick anyway. We'll be looking for another Karn, maybe a Spyglass to stop Liliana. We could also get another bridge at this point. I like the idea of finding, say, Teferi wouldn't be bad. When it upticks, Blackcleave Cliffs to the bin. Also, it's nice to have Ren and 6 off with Liliana. It's nice. Definitely making it difficult for my opponent. I would like to stop flooding out, though. Here's a K command at draw step because they've paused here. Oh, they surgical. Oh, all right. Takes Karn the Great Creator. We have other ways to win this game. This does remove my ability to get a Spyglass from sideboard. We are flooding. We're flooding hard. I'll play my planes, please. Surgical's a good one. Click. Bam. Go ahead. We're dead if they can kill the bridge. Nice. CS degree. Cool stuff. All right, now we have a purge. This purge is kind of interesting. I could purge Kroxa or I can purge Lily. I sort of want them to go ahead and go to discard with the Liliana before I use this purge. I don't know what I'm going to put this on, though. Do I just get rid of this Kroxa so if they do get rid of the bridge, it don't die so fast? Or do I care about this just splitting bridge and lands? I probably care about Liliana here. I have another purge, and I have Path as well for this. So, Lilian response taken care of here. My opponent's not just blowing up my bridge and going for it, so it's a good sign, I suppose. Inquisition, no brainer there for my opponent. Oh yeah, they could steal bridge. All right. New Liliana, Thoughtseize Inquisition, steal this. If my opponent's playing Maelstrom Pulse, they get us. We're gonna go ahead and play the bridge. I'm gonna take the chance that they're not playing Maelstrom Pulse and they're playing Assassins and Abrupt Decays. We already saw the one Assassin's trophy, so doubling up on bridge is nice. Also, we play enough Magic Online to see. You see this? You see that? You see that little stack? I don't like that. But they're stacked now. All right, land, go. Really don't want to hold on to much here. I guess I could start holding on to things. Force them to do some Inquisitions and stuff. Might not have brought in any Artifact Hate. No, but they have the Abrupt Decay and the Assassin's trophies. We showed them Isochron Scepter game 1. Here comes the Pulse. We're dead. All right, so we played into the Pulse. Even if they did, they would attack me. This would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So holding wouldn't have done it either. If they didn't have that and we had the bridge still in hand, they attack, we get 1 up, and we get a Ghostly Prison, which doesn't do it. All right. Bam. They pulsed me. That's okay, though. They never played Tibalt. This person may continue to play Magic Online. We, though, are going to go on to our next match. Wow, I called it too. People probably are starting to realize if I mention a card, it seems to show up. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned Maelstrom Pulse. Lesson learned. Let's play first. Mordekaiser's our opponent with a 1. Wonder what happened to number 2. All right, no Tibalts so far found in our league. We must accept that this could be a thing. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? This isn't Tibalt either. Valky, that's right, I shouldn't have mentioned Valky. All right, we're gonna mulligan this. A 1 lander's probably not good with this hand. All right, a 2 lander's all right. 2 lander, maybe get rid of the Ghostly Prison because I see a Yorion here. I don't know what this means anymore. Could be taxes. Maybe this is better than the Spell Queller. I'm gonna get rid of the Magistrate, maybe. I'm gonna get rid of the Magistrate. I don't know if that's correct or not. Let's get a turn 2 Spyglass and shut off some fetch lands. Let's do that. Shall we? Hallowed Fountain tapped. Yorion as my opponent's companion here. Windswept Teeth for them. And fetches. Probably a basic. Snow-covered Forest. Utopia Sprawl. Well, I didn't expect that. Naming white. Alright, let's take a peek. What are we playing against? Oh my gosh, it's Magus of the Moon? And a whole bunch of not fetch lands. What do I name with this? I'm trying to figure out what they were playing. By the way, we don't have blue. This is going to be really bad for us. Think it's Copycat? All right, we'll name Saheeli Rai. Saheeli Rai. I guess that makes sense because of the Magus here. Ren could be a good one. Saheeli Rai could be a good one. They're gonna just Magus us. Got mooned. We have 1 island in the list. We have 1 little island. We're gonna play Ghostly first pass turn. Ironically, this gets under bridge with these 2 cards in hand. Abundant Growth. People are saying Ren. I don't think I care about Ren when I see a Magus. Man, they have Teferi. I want that. I want that card. They can't attack me because of Ghostly. Get wrecked. Now we'll play bridge. Go ahead. I think they should bounce Spyglass. I can always bounce it if I can find this island. We were 1 turn away from getting our island. This is Niv. All right, it's Niv. Yorion to hand. Utopia Sprawl's been played. Breeding Pool. No Hallowed Fountain just yet. So are we going to play a Yorion here? That's only a value of just the Abundant Growth. They bounce my Ghostly Prison. Draws a card. It's a Plains. Attacks for 2. Plays Yorion to bounce Abundant Growth. Maybe bounces Teferi because it goes up to 4 then. They get a double value of the Teferi. Remember, I have another Spyglass in my list. Could find that. The Magistrate and Ghostly Prison. Guess we'll play the Magistrate and the Ghostly Prison here. Sure. At least this can't attack me. Kind of. Bounce bridge. Bounces Magistrate, as it's a blocker for Magus. Plays a Charming Prince. Charming Prince flickers here to reset to Fairy, draw a card, do this. Attacks for 2. Pays for it. Charming Prince flickers back Yorion. Yorion flickers back team here. Charming Prince to Fairy and Abundant Growth. Maybe even the land. No, can't do land. That'd be broken. Oh. That's such a shame that we can't. I wonder if I hold the silence. This is going to bring everything... Well, I guess we kind of are, because I'm not going to silence right now. This is a lot of value. And I can't silence now because of the Teferi. But I could... Oh no, casting still. It's cast. Isochron Scepter still a cast. It's abundant growth. My opponent's just going to turn out some serious value on us. Omen of the Sea. This Blood Moon's going to town on us. I hope they keep this Blood Moon in. It's not very good against us if we can get a fetch land early to get blue. They bounced what? Omen of the Seas? There's a Bird of Paradise. Yeah, Yorian's doing a lot of work. ETB, flicker, 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 flicker. Draw, 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 draw. It's funny because my silence isn't doing a lot. There's a path. Ooh. Okay. Path is intriguing here. Path is intriguing. So Spell Queller won't be very good because of Magus of the Moon. And also the Teferi they're about to get back. I could path their Yorion here. I'm tempted to path the Yorion here. So I can silence first, then path, so I'm clear. I just don't get the Magus, but I think that's okay. So silence first, path here, and pass the turn. Apparently they were F6'd anyway, so go ahead, opponent. All right, some stuff ETBs, because that's what it does. This Hallowed Fountain is still in their hand, just buried under all of the cards they've been allowed to draw. Did Yorion deserve to die? Is the question. My opponent asks me that. We're 13 cards in and they're about 24 cards. Did it deserve to die? Yes. Absolutely. They have 10 cards in hand. That's true. Didn't die. It is in the land of exile. Never died. It's a very good point. We need to be correct. Hey, there's that Hallowed Fountain. My opponent plays it. Omen of the Sea, Omen of the Sea. They're doing the Omen of the Sea things. We got this Teferi. We got plenty of mana here. We got a Skyclave. Gonna hit that bridge. Goodbye, bridge. Nice to see ya. My opponent doesn't have any idea what the blue in my list is doing right now. Flicker Wisp, flickering away Ghostly Prison probably. Attacks for a pair. We're gonna get that Ghostly back. Oh my gosh, they have an Omen of the Forge. Deal 2 damage here. It's a 1/3. They did something with Teferi. Oh, they Teferi picked the Omen up to kill the Magistrate. Oh my gosh. Did everyone see what just happened? We just got. All right. There's another bridge. It's not going to really matter. We got this Teferi. All right. So, cast out seems decent. They like our correctness in terms of us saying it is in the land of exile. Deafening Silence and Silence are interesting here. I think Deafening can definitely come out. We have Cast Out coming in for that. They don't really have red or black necessarily. I mean, I know they have that Magus. One Deafening, one Cast Out in, and then go from there. Maybe I just bring in a Canonist because it's a 2/2 creature for funsies. For funsies. Again, we don't have much for this list. We didn't come here to beat these. We came here to beat Tibalt. Where are the Tibalts? Well, this is going to be weird. I like and don't like this. I'm going to keep. We're going to see how painful this Canonist is. Let's see how painful it is. We got 2 lands here. No way to get blue at the moment. We'll see if it matters. Science. Because this isn't a Tibalt list. We need to find Tibalt. Opponent mulligans to 6 here. Mulligans to 6. Go ahead, opponent. I'll be curious if they kept that Magus in or not. Wooded Foothills, no spell played. Let's go ahead and... don't really need another... I don't need another basic necessarily. Let's try Canonist first. Let's play a nice slow game with my opponent. We'll have Spell Queller next, and my opponent's not going to be rushing out anything too crazy. Seal of Fire. Well, that's their spell for the turn. They could blow this up if they want. All right, there's a Scepter. I'm going to leave my Spell Queller open here. I'd like to take care of... it's a fairy, if possible. Alright, they just killed a Canonist. Not totally surprised by that. 10-turn clock. Oh no, my opponent has no follow-up here. Oh no. I'm going to pass the turn here, only because I would really, really like to get the Spell Queller to catch something here. And I have a fairly high confidence that my opponent's going to find something eventually. Let's pass again. This just feels like it's going to be too good. Ooh, a fetch. It's going to be too good. Temple Guard shocks it in. We could stop this. I'm not going to stop an Omen. You can have an Omen. Take an Omen. We're not worried about that card. Not worried about an Omen of the Sea. Yes, they get the Scry too. So what? They put both cards on top. They like the cards they have here. I'm assuming one of them's a land. There we are. A Spreading Seas on my Scavenger Grounds. I sort of want to pop this so they don't draw. Then I'm going to land off. I'll just let it resolve. If I top deck a land, I get to play the Magistrate down. Gave me an extra island too. End up drawing it to Fairy. Still not ready to commit to the board. We got another land here yet? Opponent kept both. Spreading Seas again. Okay. Are they gonna just Magus me here? There's another land. We're fetching now. Abundant Growth. All right. Was there any thought to it? Yes. I still don't think it's the correct play just yet. I'm looking for another land, but apparently I can't get that land to make this like a thing. I'm just gonna pass the turn here and pitch a path. I think I've gotten baited by not playing this Spell Queller. I'm not that worried. Hey. Alright, now I can probably move a little bit here. Let's go ahead and play... Let's play an Isochron Scepter and see if I can get a path on it. Okay. He is not Magic Aids? What? Alright. Steam Vents, all good. Got the path for Yorion later. My opponent just continues to go up, up, up here. I have a feeling they're going to be able to counter my Spell Queller now. Here we go with something. There's a Luris. Alright. I'll take the bait. Let's see if we can stop a Luris here. We do, but we'll see if they have like Bolt or something else after this. So they have just a Teferi right after, which is kind of okay. Spell Queller lets them rebuy this briefly. I have Magistrate and my own like Teferi I might be playing down. They don't even play the Seal Fire because they can't. So now we could just path this if we wanted to. And probably resolve our... just our own cards at this point. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. I can play Teferi, bounce this. I can path this. I could play Teferi, Magistrate. Could get Karn. I wonder if there's a way to lock them out of this in the next 2 turns or so. SD77, thanks for the resub. It's a weird red prison list. Yeah, their Teferi does shut off my Scepter. You're correct. Also makes Spell Queller really awkward here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack with Scepter. Alright, I've got a funny line here. Let's just try it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Karn or attempt to resolve. Let's uptick on Scepter. Scepter goes in and attacks Teferi, hopefully down. If not, I'm trading with Luris. I'm trading with Luris and we'll then just play a Magistrate and pass turn. Magistrate's here to stop like Luris or anything else. And the Scepter wasn't working with the Teferi. What is this? At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another enchantment. If you do, search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the sacrificed enchantment. Oh. Alright, so we're going to get a 3-drop or a 2-drop. Skyclave. They can also sacrifice these. Skyclave hits Karn here. They hit one of my Spreading Seas and get a Glass Pool to get a Skyclave to stop the Magistrate. Alright. What's funny is they didn't uptick Teferi. I wonder how many more of these Skyclaves are going to show up. One, two, three. Should I bounce this? guess I'll bounce this. I hit a silence. Ugh. Play bridge. We're gonna lose our Teferi because they can attack us. If I bounce one of these, we get, yeah, a token, but then they get to just replay it. For a beater, maybe? We have an Omen of the Dead now. Now they have a Luris in hand. Luris plays Seal Fire. Seal Fire hits this. Hits for 4 at me. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. I can't play Silence. There's a Teferi. I want to hold the Silence for a turn. Maybe I can find a way to get rid of this Teferi or something. I don't know. Maybe this should be out of hand. Like, we can just play a Spell Queller and then pass the turn, and then I have a Silence. Maybe this should have been played before. Does this really super matter here? Who knows? Who knows? 3 mana, put Yori into hand. Nope. This Incarnation. 2-drop, 3-drop. 2 or 3-drop, it looks like. Spreading Seas, that's fine. I'm most definitely not accustomed to playing against this. They sacrifice Abundant Growth to get a 2-drop. They get a Phantasmal Image to copy Skyglaive to get rid of Bridge or Spell Queller. What's so funny is we didn't see this at all. I thought I could maybe get a Silence kind of lock going on. But that's not happening. I guess I'll let my opponent play another turn here, but I'm thinking we're just about out of this. Abundant Growth. Plays another one of these. That can't be good. They're going to double down on these Incarnations. Let's go get a Hallowed Fountain for one of these and a basic Plains for the other one. They'll double down on Enigmatic Incarnation, getting a 3-drop, which is another Skyclave to get rid of Bridge. And the other one sacrifices a 2-drop to get a 3-drop and finds a Renegade Rallier. Things went to the graveyard. Seal Fire returned. All right. I have a Karn. Karn can go get Bridge. Does that even matter? They have Teferi to bounce. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, replay, 17, 18. I guess I'll make them do this. Oh, they have a counter too? They playing counters too? Well, I could pay for that. I paid for that. Do you have another one? All right. That's 2 non-Tibalt lists. Where are the Tibalts? Let's go. All I've been playing against in practice is Tibalts. Where are they? Hello? Maybe Tibalts sleep at night. They're cosmic after all. They're cosmic. Maybe everyone's bringing in all the hate and now all the Tibalts ran away. Maybe everyone built this list. They built this list and Tibalt was like, nah, I'm good. That first opponent could have been on Tibalt, but we never saw it. They were Jund. Based on what we kind of saw, though, I'm guessing they're just on normal, straight-up Jund. Let's find another opponent. Let's find that opponent. Let's play some Magic. Do 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 do. There we go. If this is a total flop and we don't find Tibalt, we might play Red Prison for the second league. Just putting that out there. We're 0-2. My opponent is 0-0. Are you our Tibalt player? All right, hand looks okay. We'll go ahead and start with this. We're on the draw. We have the Magistrate. We have Path and Spyglass. We have ways to interact with our opponent. Let's keep. Probably can go fetch basic just in case they are a Blood Moon list. It's a Triome, and it is of the Abzan variety. That's definitely not Blood Moon. Triome, huh? Steam Vents. Oh, now we're in Blood Moon territories. We have all 5 colors. Because they're all 5, I feel safe getting like Prairie Stream or Hallowed Fountain here. I wonder what I'm supposed to lead with. If I lead with Magistrate or like Spyglass. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Well, they're like an Emrakul. Oh, they're Valky. Why would you do this on my turn? Why would they do this on my turn? Okay, you can't uptick that. Get wrecked. We found our opponent. I bet they have like Force and Negations. Commandeers. Commandeers. Well, they'll name Teferi Time Reveler, and now they know exactly what I'm playing. Meldrick, what's up? Well, at least I have some Magistrates, I guess. I have 2 of them. This goes up to 7. Yeah, now the pressure is on to perform. They named Teferi with the Spyglass. So my lock piece against the Tibalt has been stolen by Commandeer and is now hurting me. They exile. For me, a Plains, and for my opponent, Mana Confluence. They play a Plains. Our Plains, specifically. This is very awkward. Yeah, they exiled some stuff. They play a Valky here. Valky allows them to get a Magistrate. So I'm just going to play Magistrate and hold up Path for Valky. Where's my second Spyglass? Spyglass. Scepter. I'm going to play the Magistrate down in case they top deck into something. They're probably going to just hit this, which case I'll probably Path it. I could also Path Valky here in order to get another go at Dranith Magistrate here. Play the Mana Confluence. Remember, that's not casting. They're allowed to do that. It's so tilting when they play your lands with Tibalt. Yeah, they hit their curve just fine. So pathing here, it's not really ramp. They just started to go after this Magistrate here. I think I'm going to let that fly here, and I'm going to hit Valky to replay. Because I think, I don't know, something tells me this is the right play. I should probably be doing this at end step here. So if they have another Valky. But I mean, we see one here and one played, so I feel safe But they won't Thoughtseize this away. If they get a Magistrate, oh my gosh, they had the third Valky. I'm completely and utterly punished here for doing my path when I did. Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to beat you up, opponent. What are you doing to me? Being rude. Nothing's changed. Take this. Stop reading this card. Stop reading it. Stop reading it. Go ahead, opponent. Alright, we're going to Spell Quell something. This has not gone well. My opponent had Commandeer. It's the only reason they're in this still. Magistrate and a Plains. They're going to try to play the Magistrate here. I'm going to steal it. Fire equals balance. Play that Magistrate. Play it. Play it. Come on, opponent. Just jam it. I don't want to have to just blindly put in the Spell Queller. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm going to steal this. Now, if they bounce Spell Queller, do I get this back? Who gets this back? This is owned not by them? Who's this owned by? This is just exiled by them. It's technically owned by me. Now I get my spell back if they hit this, right? I'm confused. I don't know what belongs where. Oh my gosh, they have the Mystical Dispute. We're getting completely smashed and wrecked here. Nah, this is the MJT. This is the version of the 5 color Cascade Soup. Five, 7, 4, 6. This has only exiled 2 things. How do they have 3 things? You may play cards exiled with Tibalt, Cosmic Impostor, and you may spend mana as though it's any color. Right, but it's not. But the emblem, you may play cards exiled with Tibalt, Cosmic Impostor. And the exile one's here. Was exiled. That doesn't make sense. Because Valky exiled it, not Tibalt. I don't think I agree with what just happened here in terms of rules. The downtick exile. Oh my gosh, that's right. They downtick exiled. Okay, you're right. You're right. It's so impossible to keep track of these because they don't say that they're exiled by Valky. They don't have like a counter on them. They don't have anything on them. All right. Tibalt, you get the better of us. This time. This time. But now. Now it is our turn. It is our turn. So Bridge probably can come out. Feeling safe to do that. I actually don't like Skyclave Apparition. That doesn't hit a whole lot of things. Bring a Bridge back in. No, let's bring a Cast Out in. There we go. Cast Out, Canonist, Celestial Purges, Deafening Silences. I'm done with you. I'm done with you, Tibalt. Here we go. We're going to keep the paths in. We might need those to remove something. This is our game right here. I'm going to take 2 of these out, bring 2 Auriok Champions in. In before 1 Tibalt. What, the full league? Come on, this is our game. We said we'd find them, and we are going to attack them, and that's what we're doing. My opponent just decided to, on our turn, do it because they could defend it with Force of Negation. This is your chance to blow up the metagame. Is there any merit to a Rune Haloed sideboard? What would that do for us? Doesn't it just give you protection? So they can still cast it. They can still uptick with it, and they can still downtick with it. All right, let's do this. Let's play first. All right, we have the Deafening Silence. I gotta keep this and hope they don't have a force here at the very beginning. If they have a force, we're in trouble. Bam. Now, like Nevermore would work. Nevermore could work. All right, Deafening Silence immediately resolves. That feels pretty good for us. Gideon's Intervention would work as well. Yeah. Cool. All right, does my opponent just concede to this card? Good. I'm glad they didn't. Let's play Magic. Give me a silence off the top. Looks good. We'll try playing Scepter down and get the silence underneath it. Nice. Don't judge me. If my opponent can have Tibalt, we can call the cards off the top of the library. That's how this works. That's what Tibalt deserves. To be silenced. To be silenced. Run it back. Run it back. All right. This hand's garbage. Doesn't attack well enough. Mulligan. Ooh. My opponent mulligan to 5. I think we have to join them. One lander we could lose really easily. I could cycle cast out and I have a draw. If I cycle and draw, Spyglass is here as a second thing, and I have the Purge. I can get rid of the Spell Queller here too. There's got to be some value in just cycling this cast out and trying to do either Magistrate or the Spyglass on my opponent. And I have the Purge in case all of that goes silent. You know what? Keep. Just believe. We're going to use cast out as a cycle. Just believe. We just need one land. That's all I'm asking for. It's very simple. This gets under Force of Negation. This gets under Force of Negation. So if I get to turn 2 and my opponent who's mulliganed to 5 can't do something crazy, we'll stop it. Opponent mulligans to 4. That's right. They're looking for that Nature's Claim or whatever. Look for that Maelstrom Pulse. It's too bad. All right, give us the 2-lander here. Second land, come on. Oh, I have Ghostly Prison still on the list? What a silly thing to be doing. I'm gonna get Plains here. Because cycling cast out. Don't need them to randomly Blood Moon me. They do play some Blood Moons. Look at this, they've got a Plains too. Let's go ahead and cycle. Oh, perfect. Looking perfect. Magistrate, go. This dies to Bolt, but they won't be playing Bolt. Doesn't die to Stomp. All right, next up, Canonist. I could try Spyglass here. Spyglass is kind of interesting. If they don't fetch, I name Flooded Strand or Tibalt. Have the Magistrate. What are we thinking here? Some lines. There's some lines. My opponent. Why must you use my uncle's island against me? What is this? What is this? All right. I don't want to really run the magistrate into anything. I kind of like the idea of the canonist here. Could spyglass though. I don't know. I think canonist is just safer here and leave what looks to be silence. This could be a mystical dispute, and I'd almost prefer this to be in play than this. This is just redundancy. I'll attack now. I feel safe. Cool. And then we'll have Purge plus Spyglass this coming turn. We're doing it. That's true. Valky could have been played and then taken the Canoness. That's a good reason to play how we did. It's a good point. Good point. All right. I think I'll take another. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm going to play the Spyglass here and see if we get a counter. Not going to worry about the Teferi at the moment. I want them to force this or counter this. All right, we have a Brazen Borrower, a Force of Negation, Supreme Verdict, and Violent Outburst. Okay, so here we're going to name Tibalt Cosmic Imposter. So those don't block. Supreme Verdict's looking a little bit scary. What do we have? White. We need another white from them is what they need. Plays their own Teferi here. Okay. That was their draw. If they bounce anything, they die. The Teferi dies. I get my own Teferi down. Maybe. They forced a negation Brazen Borrower. They picked up a Polluted Delta. Oh my gosh, we got the Spell Queller here. I can stop the Supreme Verdict. I just stopped the Supreme Verdict here, right? We're good. What a legend. What a legend you are, Supreme Verdict. Their Spell Queller. Can't be countered. They think they got it in the bag. Exactly, they're just going to force other stuff. This gives them the white. Oh, they think they've got us. We're still good. We're still good. Hold the line. Get Spell Quellered. Spelled. Quelled. Bam. Okay. They're done. They're done with us. We got there. Tibalt killed. 1-0. Got there. All right, so they play the Supreme Verdict. I'm a little interested why they don't try to wait for the Brazen Borrower. We get to Teferi, though, and then if this resolves, then we can bounce the Spell Queller and prevent this. If this doesn't resolve because of Force, then they probably don't have the Brazen Borrower. Thank you for the 200 bits. And Derek, welcome back. 5 months. Successful Spell Queller. Splash of blue made sense in the list. We would have been got otherwise. Woo! Thank you so much for the bits, and thank you so much for the sub. We have succeeded thus far, and we even lost game 1. Needed all 3 games. That's what we need. Let's find another Tibalt. Let's do it. Yeah, because if that Spell Queller wasn't there, we get to Teferi, but then they force it, and then they verdant, or not verdant. They outburst us. Verdant Catacombs. It's such a fair card. Ooh. I'm happy. We've achieved our goals. You must set goals out every time you go play Magic, and you must try to achieve them. That's what we just did. Feels good. Feels good. You know what's really funny of having to cast out, by the way? When they play the Outburst and Cascade in, they get the Tibalt, and then we have a moment in which we can actually interact with the Tibalt after the Cascade happens, but before the next card resolves. So you can actually interact with the Tibalt in a very interesting way. That's why they've moved to playing this on their turn, or sorry, our turn, and then using like Force of Negation as backup. It's also good to know about that Spell Queller. We might want to keep that in the future. Although the cycle, we didn't really have to cycle, but it was beneficial. Oh, I hope I find Mana Symbol. I want to crush Mana Symbol. Like we said, Kirkinator, everyone can go watch either Valky from all the other streamers, or you can watch us attempt to swim upstream. I'm getting tired. All right, opponents found. Let's see if they will accept our challenge here. They do. Buster Brown. All right, well, we'll play first here. We have a Skyclave, Karn, Teferi, and we'll keep this. Can't always assume they're on busted Tibalt. Especially since he's an Uro player. Oh my gosh. Playing against a Yawgmoth. Or not a Yawgmoth, Yargle. Yawgmoth. Alright. Hallowed Fountain tapped here. My opponent's got 6 cards. Draws the 7. We're going to see what they're playing. Unclaimed Territory. Human. Alright, we can play against a human player. Noble Hierarch. We are a prison list after all. About half of our list doesn't do a whole lot to them. However, a Scepter with a Path would be pretty hilarious. Alright, apparently we're just going to draw some Teferis here. We'll just cash these in to bounce some stuff. Not the worst. Hopefully no Thalia. Guardian of Thraben. Don't need that just this moment. Please, thank you. Just got to buy ourselves some time to get a Karn. We don't have Torp Orb. Keep that in mind. We don't have a Torp Orb. We've decided to play Scepters, more Citadels, Graveyard Hate. There's Thalia. All right. Well, maybe I'll be playing Apparition first. All right. We'll play a Skyclave Apparition here. I'll get rid of the Thalia. That lets me play a little more on curve going forward. Also, I'm not too worried about 2 Noble Hierarchs at the moment. About half of our list doesn't do it. Yeah. Alright, incoming Kitesail Freebooter. That's fine. They take Karn. That's fine. Probably bounce. Maybe I don't even bounce. I don't know. And we don't have any Wrath effects. We opted to not play Wrath effects and went just full on. Had some purges I added, but basically added Deafenings, Cast Outs, and Canonist as a way to go full on at Tibalt. They do take Karn here. No surprises there. And plays a Meddling Mage, naming, you guessed it, Teferi. Dang it. Dang it. Just in case. just in case, you know, they might cascade into Tibalt, you never know. This card's coming out, by the way, in game number 2. I love it. What's interesting is if we put the Scepter in Path, Meddling Mage could shut that off some. Looks like they're going to play the General. The General. Now these are 2/3s and 3/3s and a 1/2 here. I'll block the 1/2. Gonna attack me for 5? Yeah, get in here for 5. It's really awkward because if I get a bridge, I can't get rid of these 2 cards until I get rid of Meddling Mage. What's funny is if I path the Meddling Mage, I can't play another card because of Deafening Silence. Things are getting weird. Things are getting weird. We'll pass the turn. Scepter's nice. Just find that path. Cycle's a Horizon Canopy here. One's got 3 cards in their hand. Doing well against us. We'll see if we regret not having a Wrath here. Opponent attacks with the team. I'm gonna take it one more time here. Go down to 7. I need probably path and path only to have a shot this game. 3 mana, all green. Realm Walker. Well, I don't think I have a shot at this game anymore. Another Noble Hierarch as well. Icecrown Scepter in play. Path. Path General. Opponent attacks 2, 3, 4, 5. Gosh, I don't know. I'm supposed to do this. Bam. Let's do it. I don't know what this is gonna do for me, but we're doing it. Path in the General. This is what, a 2, 3? They might just attack me in the air, honestly. If they don't attack me because I have the path under here, maybe I can, in a world, path Meddling Mage instead to play Teferi and then also bounce and path something. It's like really asking for a lot though. So I assume they're gonna come in with everything and then I path this. They get in for 1, 2, 3 damage, put me to 4. I block here. Maybe they don't like that idea. 3 mana Reflector Mage. Reflector Mage here, I path here, 2, 3, 4, 5, go to 2. Okay. They get an illusion here. Combat, they're obviously going to attack with all kinds of stuff. I have to kill General. Can't play this, can't play this. I'm not sure why they're not attacking with this one over here. Goodbye, General. Shrinks everything. I don't know if we have an out. 2, 4, 5, down to 2. Champion. Really wish I had a Wrath effect. All right. Game 2. Just gotta play the prison styles here. So Deafening Silence can come out. Let's go Deafening Silence. No, sorry. Celestial Purge is a maybe. Cast Out's probably an okay thing to do. Yeah, we just don't have a Wrath effect. I don't even know if I like the Celestial Purge. It could get stuck in hand. I actually kind of like Maybe Canonist is better than a Purge. Really, we just need to have maybe some defending blockers, get the bridge down, get them locked out. So I wonder if an Auriok Champion's just better because it's going to gain me life. Can chump block or something. The silences are okay because most of my opponent's stuff will be played at sorcery speed, so I can actually get that down pretty quickly. Alright, I don't hate this hand. Let's keep. I don't hate it. Planes, cycle maybe cast out here. We got the path. Get ourselves to Teferi and Spell Queller and try to get the lock established. Unclaimed territory, human creature. Go ahead and cycle. An Auriok Champion for us. There's a silence. A silence is a time walk. I actually like the idea of possibly time walking my opponent. So let's do that. Basically gives me a draw and they just hit me for 1. They also don't put another creature into play, and then I could Teferi bounce this if I end up finding something. I could also leave Spell Queller open. Basically a free turn there. Okay. All right. Well, we miss with land. We'll keep playing. We do have a bridge now. That's nice. And take the stop off of their upkeep. We'll see what else they've got here. And now we might have messed them up a little bit in terms of where we're at. I could also potentially path my own Auriok Champion here. They're going to increase the champion up here. I'm going to just say yes to this. I'm going to let it hit me for 2. If we miss the land again, I'm going to path my own Auriok Champion. Little Noble Hierarch grows the Thalia's Lieutenant. I am going to take the 4. That's fine. Down to 5, 15. Yes, I did run into a Tibalt list and we beat it. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to path my own Auriok Champion here. Missing land drops is not ideal. We have a way to get rid of the champion though. We can bounce it or Skyclave it. Might Skyclave it for a turn. 3 mana Reflector Mage. That ETBs. Definitely gonna path here. All right. And I will go get a plains just because we have a lot of white here to work with. All right. Opponent does the damages. Please don't be Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. Please. Meddling Mage. Okay. They have not seen Bridge. There's no way they named that. They name a Skyclave Apparition. Not a bad name there. Attacks me for 10, puts me to 6. 4, 5, 6. Bridge here. We do hit land. Bridge, and I have too many cards in hand to stop the Thalia. What I'm going to go ahead and do is play Bridge and see if my opponent plays 1 creature before attacking me. If they don't, we lose. Cycles a Horizon Canopy. Cycles a Horizon Canopy. Plays land. Come on, play something. Yes, yes, they play the Noble. Okay. This grows. Can't attack now. Opponent attacks for 4. Okay. Still not really out of it. Alright, land. It's a shame I can't play the Skyclave because of this. So I need to fairy, bounce, and hope that I get one of my 2 drops, I think. I think that's the only out I have here, because playing Spell Queller doesn't do it. So to fairy, bounce. And I don't want to bounce Reflector Mage. Bounce Meddling Mage. I miss. Dang it. Well, we played to an out. My opponent gave us that option. We have a few 2 drops. Auriok Champion's a good example. Magistrate's in there and Canonist is in there. So we had some outs. Just didn't end up running into it. Opponent plays another Meddling Mage. And naming Skyclave Apparition again. Names Path to Exile. And attacks me with the Reflector Mage. Alright. Close one. Close one. There's a Blast Zone. Blast Zone on 1 would have been nice. Had the path coming. We could Skyclave. I mean, this next turn is just Blast Zone into play. Skyclave, take care of this. Spell Queller in front. Just needed one more turn. All right. Final match here. Let's find a Tibalt, though. Let's end on a high for this league and find that Tibalt. And then maybe we'll do some Red Prison to end the night. It's not our objective, exactly. We're looking for Tibalts. Wow, my opponent's 0-4. That's not a good sign. All right, well, if they're a Tibalt list, we got them. If they're not, we don't got them. 50 play point stream. You know it. I want to play Flooded Strand here. Thanks. Well, we might be getting to Red Prison very quickly. All right. They just give it to us. They just give it to us. They were 0-4. Here's the White Prison. Definitely ran into Tibalt once. Definitely, well, we made it work. You need to run into Tibalt more for this list to work. We'll just say that. We'll just say that. There you have it.